Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Dale with Sports Choice Plus. I'll bring you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. The Kansas City Chiefs almost fumbled a easy win, and you're looking at, Patrick Mahomes late in the football game not taking care of the football, and you look at the Broncos having an opportunity to come back and almost beating them. They got to shore up that offense late in the quarters. You got to make sure you're not giving teams hope. You got to make sure you're shutting down their confidence at every point in drive. You're looking at the Houston Texans. They almost messed around and beat the Dallas Cowboys. That was going to be an epic failure. And you got to think, if Dallas had lost that game, how does the playoff picture look now? With the San Francisco 49ers moving up, with the Minnesota Vikings moving back. It's so many different things that's happening on both sides, AFC and NFC, that every single win matters at this point. Houston, you got to keep in mind, they're a young team. They have a lot of emerging talent. They're starting to see their playmakers come up, and you're starting to see who's really going to possibly be on that roster next year. You're starting to see who's not going to be on the roster next year. Lovie Smith is doing a good job of coaching. They're playing hard, but let's just face it, they're outmatched in this football game. They're not talented as Patrick Mahomes. They don't have a Patrick Mahomes on the other side. You got to keep in mind, they don't have a Travis Kelce on the Houston Texans. So they are going to have to play picture-perfect football if they want to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. You're going to have to score at least 24 points to beat them. So you got to think, can you run the ball effectively? Can you pass the ball effectively? Not to blow anybody out if you're Houston, but can you just convert your third downs? Can you eat up a lot of the clock so Patrick Mahomes doesn't have a lot of time to work with? Even though Patrick Mahomes doesn't need more than a minute to score, you got to keep in mind, you want to keep the ball heavy possession. You want to play keep away, not for field goals, but for touchdowns. If I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, I want to get in and out of this game with no injuries. I want to make this a quick one, and I think this is going to be a blowout, folks. I think that the Houston Texans are in for a long day. I could see Travis Kelce putting up a buck, at least 2 tubs, and I think that this is going to be a runaway shootout. So I think that Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to blow out the Houston Texans in this one. I think it's going to be an easy, open, shut game. All you Chiefs fans, all you Houston Texans fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you in the very next episode.